Totally about the money. Money over fans. Money. Corrupt, soulless money. Spoiled, rich, unrelated. Unwatchable corporate bullshit. Backwards Robin Hood. Lost its soul. Far too expensive. Dull, disappointing expensive. Closely controlled. Too much money. All about money. Commercial. Rigged. Point driving. The game's gone. The game's gone. Game is gone. Game's gone. Game's gone. Game's gone. Game's gone. Game's gone. Game is gone. Game is gone. Game's gone. Game is gone. The game's gone.
Football is dead. Or is it? Today we're exploring the reality of modern football as football fans feel more maligned than ever. Today we're exploring it and getting to grips with whether football is indeed dead or the game is gone. Starting here at Chelsea FC, then ending here in Oslo, Norway for something very, very different. Football fans feel more maligned than ever. There's a reason people keep saying the game's gone. There's a reason so many people feel disenfranchised. In fact, Chelsea aren't even the reason we're making this video. They're just an example of, they've recently been in the news for the fact they're dual ownership. There's another club that's being sort of put to the side so their club can prosper and they can get around PSR reasons. And yeah, it feels like the game is different now. I decided to start here and use Chelsea as the example for this. One, because they've got a game today, and two, because this Chelsea-Strasbourg tweet has been going viral. Whenever Chelsea announce a transfer now, it's Chelsea-Strasbourg, or when Strasbourg announce a transfer, it's Strasbourg-Chelsea. Another reason I wanted to start here at Chelsea is because since Todd Boehly took over the club, they've spent £1.3 billion on transfers. 1.3 billion. That's a number that's so astronomically high, you begin to lose all sort of concept about how large it is. It's a number that defies any logic, all on football. It's all about football, and it feels like the game's sort of lost touch of what it's supposed to be. That's not what football's supposed to be. It's supposed to be something that brings people together. It's supposed to be something that brings community and people to have fun together. And as a release, 1.3 billion in just a few years. F off. The beauty of football, or the perceived beauty of football, is that anyone can reach the top, right? Any team in the English pyramid or any pyramid in the world can reach the very top and they can be the best. And that's what it's built on, and that's what they want you to believe. But people aren't that dumb. No one believes that. The European Super League a few years ago was a great example. These teams on screen wanted to join a Super League, which was a closed shop and meant they would be able to access European competition by themselves and play each other in a league that was essentially made for profit and for money. And teams like mine wouldn't even be allowed ever to enter it. People always talk about the sports leagues in America, MLB, NFL, even the MLS as closed shops. Football is a closed shop, it just doesn't present itself as one, is how people feel about it. There's the big six, and every so often, Leicester might win it. But there's a reason they were 5,000 to 1 to do so, and then every club stripped them of their best players and they were relegated 4 years later. That's the reality of football. It's a closed shop. There's no way in, and that's how it feels now. I actually mentioned that we chose Chelsea for the start of this video because they have a game today. It realistically could have been any of the big teams in London. I just decided to choose Chelsea because they had a game. Unfortunately, I now can't go in that stadium and film. Premier League rights have sold for over £6 billion, and that apparently means that I can't even film my face inside that stadium. Do you know how mental that is, by the way? I can't set foot in that stadium and film my face. Surely, theoretically, that means while the game's on, anyone that takes a photo of their face during the game, they don't own the rights to that, and the Premier League would own the rights to that because they sold their league rights for over £6 billion, so you're technically capturing content during their window that they've sold. Do you think someone like Peter Osgood started playing football to be made millions and millions of pounds and be used as sports wash for countries that are committing atrocities? I don't think so. However, when people talk about modern football and the way it's gone and their perceived views of it, I do sort of feel like they're only ever talking about the very top. We don't care about the top here. That's not what we do. I've travelled all around the world to watch football and seen it at every single level. I know how much this sport still means to people. I know how it unites people. People see the sport as a religion, and this thing brings people together. They pick it up and they play it on the street, and that's what it's about. It's about being able to use this thing as a device to get out as a release from your problems and your struggles, and meeting people and having community and the opportunities it presents, which is why I'm off to Norway now. This is the 20th annual Homeless World Cup, a 48-team competition that consists of players that have all experienced homelessness. The entire purpose of this competition is to give the players a catalyst to give their lives some purpose when they'd previously lost theirs.
My name's Martin. I'm an ex-player, played for England at the Homeless World Cup last year in South Korea.
What does football mean to you?
Football means everything to me. When I was younger, I used to play football from the age of 5. I played semi-pro, and then obviously I lost my way through drinking drugs, and then got into playing for England at the Homeless World Cup last year through rehab.
What does the Homeless World Cup mean to you in terms
it means that, for me, for my journey, it's helped me so much. Basically meeting people, the stigma between homelessness and basically what people perceive us to be is so different. It's not who we are. We're ex-players that were homeless, and I struggled a lot, and this helped me get me back on my feet and to find my family again, my friends, and it's helped me so much, and that's why I'm volunteering this year as a pitch manager.
Do you feel like the Homeless World Cup sort of gave you a sense of purpose and community when you were lacking it?
It did. It gave me a sense of purpose. It gave me something to look forward to. So as an ex-addict or alcoholic, it gave me a new life. Basically, I couldn't have been here today without this, without basically Team England, without street soccer. And for me, it's been an absolute blessing to be part of it.
The entire purpose and point of the competition we're doing here is about giving and getting involved with football. Also, a fun fact for anyone who's worried about the standard or quality of this competition, Richard Kone, who just moved to QPR for £5 million, played in the Homeless World Cup in 2019. He was ex-homeless and is now a professional footballer and is one of the best players in the EFL. Like, these are real top-level footballers. Being honest, I'm shocked by like there not being like a scout or two here for like non-league or lower league teams being like, oh, maybe there's some quality here.
Richard Kone has gone from playing in the tournament in 2019 to signing for Championship club QPR for £4 million. When he was playing in the tournament in Cardiff, he played in the same trainees he went to school in. So when he became a Skechers signed athlete in the summer, they donated over 700 pairs of boots to all of this year's players on behalf of him, to make sure nobody had the same problem he did. The Homeless World Cup relies on volunteers, support from brands like Skechers, and donations to be able to keep putting on the tournament. Whilst you might not have been able to be there to support them in person this year, you can actually help support them by purchasing a ticket online for their virtual stadium for change through the link in the description.
You gotta demand it.
It means everything to so many people. To come here and represent your country is one of the biggest honours for these guys. And every single player has been homeless in the past year. And the fact that they can come here, represent themselves in such pride and such honour is massive. It's such a great tournament, such a great competition, and the level and quality of these players is amazing.
This competition is lined up so the last day, every team has something to play for. If you finish bottom, you can fight to be for like second bottom, and then like every game on the final day is a final before the actual finals, which go on about 7 o'clock tonight. So I just watched Argentina celebrate finishing top of their bracket, which is like maybe the mid-table of it all. And this is how much it meant to them. What does football mean to you?
Football means everything to me.
Oh, football means for me, football is my life.
Community, friendship, love.
It's my life. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, it's something we do all the time.
Dreams. Remember when our children.
It gives me purpose, it gives me drive, it gives me enjoyment, and I love seeing the same people.
When I'm down, I kick a ball. Just fitness is a big thing, but football, it makes me, I don't know, express myself a lot more.
Mate, I've played it since I was a little kid. Yeah, I honestly can't say how much it means to me because it's meant a lot.
Football does have the power for meaningful change. We've spoke to so many people here where their lives have been changed forever for the better because of football. Like, whereas like the nominal change it has in most of our lives is like a change of mood each weekend, positively or negatively. But this is more powerful than that.
I'll say a background of a bit of violence. Also went through a rough patch with accommodation. Going through something like this, being able to share my experience has been fantastic.
I met so many great people from all countries. Every country we play against, they become our friends, you know? We are all the same. No matter what your color is, what your background is, we are all the same. And we play together and we have fun.
Being completely transparent, I didn't know what to expect coming to this competition beforehand, but the interviews we've done with people have taken me aback so much. Like, I feel weirdly emotional. Like, this is about what football is supposed to be. Like, it's giving people a sense of belonging and community, and it's just, this is it, isn't it? This is what sport's about. It's about unity. And it's given, like that interview with Martin, it's like, this changed his life. And it's a sport we take for granted. And it's just beautiful.
Doesn't matter who you walk past, whether they're Dutch, African, Norwegian, Everyone's happy you're here, everyone's high-fiving, everyone's wishing you luck.
This means everything. It means being together with people from all over the world.
So many people from different countries and just getting to talk to people, it helps so much.
In and out with people, you know, like understanding what they come from, where we come from, and your story isn't always the worst compared to anybody else.
It's been like, I thought it would be good, but it's been awesome. It's been great. I've loved all the people, all the vibes, the food's good. I've just loved everything, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity.
Give me something good. Nope, something good. Give me something good. What has the Homeless World Cup meant to you as well? What has it meant being able to come here and represent your country?
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, not many people get the chance to do something like this, so being picked is a blessing, really.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable and exceptional.
It's amazing. The people, countries, organizations. Rainy, don't worry. Very, very happy today.
There's a final throughout every bit of the day. So Indonesia have just won their final. The guy's got his hair done like a leopard. What do you think of like this compared to the state of modern football?
It shows where we are, you know, the disparity between some clubs and some people, and with ticket prices going up, with, you know, football being so commercialised now, it just shows that there are still people who care and still people who want to get in and support their local communities and support the people. You know, there's so much animosity between countries right now, and it shows that countries can get on. These are some of the most deprived people, some of the most vulnerable people from these countries, and they've been able to show that it's possible.
Good luck, guys. Good luck. 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 Good luck.
Venga, me chupos. Al Brazil. Vengamos, papi, porque me lo prometió.
I'm sat here in this really beautiful country, this beautiful view. I keep thinking, isn't this why sports were probably invented in the first place? To bring people together. It's free to enter, there's free coffee, there's free snacks, the players aren't paid, the players are playing for a sense of community and because they love the sport, and it gives them a sense of hope and feeling and freedom. Isn't that the entire point of football? Like, not what it's became. England are playing Scotland. England-Scotland has gone to penalties.
Paul Hulley, I'm representing Scotland at the Homeless World Cup. We've just beat England in penalties, which is some achievement. They're their biggest rivals, obviously, and just to win it this way was great. That means we finished 7th and they finished 8th, which is something. It's good for us, brilliant. Even when I was in addiction and things like that, like, I love football, I love that, but you lose your way a wee bit, and to get a chance with street soccer and things like that was amazing.
The Homeless World Cup, how would you sum up this experience?
You can't explain it. People tell me how good it was, and like, I'm phoning home every day telling the family, better than anybody ever said, absolutely better, best experience in my life, and I've got to experience it and it's amazing. Thank you.
South Africa were 4-0 down and now it's 4-4.
and there's 10 seconds to go. Penalty shootout.
Time for the Women's Homeless World Cup final. Uganda against Mexico. Men's final, Portugal against Egypt.
Portugal won, as it was in the second time.
It might be raining here and it might be a bit dull weather-wise, but the mood is very positive. I've had the best time here. It's been amazing seeing this. Like I've said so many times, it's getting probably a bit boring for you guys to hear me say it, but this is what sports were ultimately about before they became these Frankenstein monsters. It's supposed to bring people together. It's supposed to give you a sense of community. It's supposed to give you a sense of belonging. So it's time to go home.
To go back to the point, no, football isn't dead. While it's still a vehicle for hope, it will never die. People might feel out of touch with the top of the game, but the Homeless World Cup is a fantastic example of the good that football can do and always will do. It was an absolute honour to be able to visit it and speak to the people involved on all levels. It's a celebration of hope and change, and long may it continue. Thank you to Sketchers for the invite. Football is everything. Ciao, ciao. Bye.